Some companies are reluctant to get involved in social media. Some of that's to do with the fact that for businesses, social media is still in its relative infancy. If I'm honest, it's because a lot of businesses are run by gentlemen of a certain age, people like me, and many of them are social media deniers. There are some that have a sort of grudging acceptance that they've got to do something with social media, but because they don't value it intrinsically, they'll just give it to the youngest person in the office, because obviously the youngest person in the office knows all about social media. The thing about social media, it allows you to reach so many more people really, really quickly. In the old days, you'd rely on conventional advertising or public relations to get your message out there, and of course you never knew how effective it was. But with social media, you can see it in real time. The important thing is that you have to deal with it like any other marketing medium, and it has to be strategic. It has to be related to your business objectives, and you don't improvise. Many of the people I'm talking to will remember, as I do, in 1991 when Gerald Ratner famously compared his jewellery to a Marks and Spencer sandwich. He said they're the same price, but the sandwich lasts longer. At the time, he had 1,000 retail outlets in the US and the UK, and the business pretty much collapsed overnight. So, if you think of social media, the opportunities to do a Ratner are ever present. And as soon as you post something on social media, it's there forever. It just goes on into eternity. So any slip up has the potential to have catastrophic implications for your business. So be really careful. Of course, you can be spontaneous, and everybody knows social media is fun, or can be fun. Frankly, you have to plan your spontaneity. Yes, you have to respond quickly to things in the moment if it's relevant, and you have to keep your eyes on what's going on. However, most social media activity is planned, and probably at the top level over 6 months to a year ahead. I know that sounds bizarre for something that's so instantaneous, but you have to plan it against your objectives. And even with your posts, it's typical to schedule posts a week in advance. The other thing about social media, as well as not improvising with it, you have to, it's a great skill to write a social media post. Not only do you have to have the skill and knowledge to write a post that's relevant for the market, you have to be able to write for social media, and that is a particular skill. It's really difficult.